What's up, guys? Joey McKernan here with the Equip Show. And as you guys know, we are obsessed. We love nonprofits. Man, this is a unique nonprofit. They've got kind of an interesting mission. I'm excited to talk about Go Beyond today with Mitch. Mitch, how are you?
Doing well. Excited to be here.
Good, man. Just real quick, just share, kind of give us the elevator pitch. I'm messing with my microphone again. I'm always messing with my microphone. I gotta tighten it a little bit. Share with us real quick, what does Go Beyond do, man? Like what, you got 10 seconds, maybe 20.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell us what you're about.
Yeah, absolutely. So Go Beyond is a local nonprofit that helps young people go beyond what they believe is possible. We envision a future where every young person is given opportunities to push through their limits, realize their unique gifts, and build authentic, lasting relationships. We have kind of a couple different pillars of our program, but our main program is called Omaha, and that offers the trip of a lifetime out to Wyoming in the summers.
I've been to Wyoming.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
What areas?
I don't know. It's in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
I have no idea where we were. It was like middle of nowhere.
Oh, it's pretty rural.
Yeah,
Outside of
like-
Jackson Hole and Cheyenne, there's
Yeah.
no one there.
They were like, you can't call the police. Like, I mean, you could, but there's no cell reception. We were up in the mount. I'll have to ask Brandon, but we were up in the mountains and like there's one landline phone, and it was a beautiful area though.
Oh, yeah. If you enjoy the outdoors, I kind of say it's a better Colorado because it offers all the same things, but half the crowds.
I was gonna say half the crowd's probably not as cold, maybe, or maybe
Potentially. I
does
guess it
get as
depends
cold?
where you're
Yeah,
at.
but
Yeah.
Wyoming. So Go Beyond started when? What year?
Yeah, so it started in 1979.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, so we've been around for a while, but then it officially switched over to a nonprofit in the 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And your executive director, Ian, is it
Yeah.
Ian?
Yep, Ian Kimmer.
Ian Kimmer. Okay. And he got involved.
He
How
got
long
involved. He was, I think, just right before COVID, doing some volunteering with the organization
Oh,
and
okay.
everything. And then just right at COVID, they decided to make a switch on their executive director.
Sure.
And he applied. And it's been pretty incredible to see what he's done since then.
What's your role?
Yeah.
What do you do?
So I am the program director. So I do most of the kind of relationship management with all of our families that are involved and make sure they're kind of aware of all upcoming opportunities and kind of planning our different other activities around the variety of programs we offer.
Mhm. And how did you get involved with this?
Yeah, so it's a pretty just kind of Omaha thing, small world, but I got to have an internship when I was in college. I went to Rockhurst University.
Okay.
And I got an internship where you could work at a local nonprofit and just kind of get a stipend from the university. And I worked with the Heart Ministry Center with Mark Dare and John Levy.
Oh, John. Okay. I
Yeah.
know John well.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good family friend.
Yeah, he's a good
And me and Mark Dare actually took a trip. We did a trip where we had a bunch of young boys and we took them out to the Go Beyond properties.
Dude.
And I didn't even know that then. And then a couple of years later, I got offered to be a staff member for one of the summer trips.
Okay.
And I did it. And then I was like, well, I want to do this for the rest of my life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And so you guess this started in Omaha.
Yep.
It is in Omaha.
Yep.
But you go to Wyoming.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's so unique.
It is very unique. We actually we're so small, we don't even have a brick and mortar in Omaha.
Sure.
It's just my boss and I. But yeah, our properties then, we have a 30-acre ranch right outside of Jackson Hole in this town called Alpine, and a 300-acre ranch right outside of Laramie, close to a town called Centennial.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And so to break down for us, like number one, who goes on these trips? That'd be my first question.
Yeah.
And number two, what do they do? Like, what is all the activities and what's the aim at the end of it? What is the goal through that?
Yeah. So essentially, the qualifications for who can go on one of our Omaha trips are just youth in Omaha, Council Bluffs, and Bellevue around ages 13 to 15.
Okay.
And essentially how they get selected is we partner with other nonprofits in the area, give them nominating positions essentially, and we just say whoever you think could benefit from this experience, they get to sign up. There's no barriers to entry. It's simply if you're interested, we're willing to take you along this trip. And then they get nominated. And essentially every year we kind of have these guaranteed nominating positions. Some of our partners are like the Q school system,
Yeah,
Big Brothers
sure.
Big Sisters, Partnership for Kids, Save Foundation, Share My Smile and Council Bluffs Foster
Yeah,
Care Agency.
yep.
And
We
then,
work with them.
oh,
They're a
nice.
good group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah, we just started working with Mickey and their organization last year. And last year and this year, now they've nominated 8 youth to be involved.
Oh,
So
cool.
they've been a wonderful partner to work with.
That's awesome.
And then we even just started partnering with Ross Leaders, which is
Yeah.
another really wonderful organization.
Yeah.
So essentially, we just have all these nominating partners. We give them positions for our 3 main cohorts. We currently run 2 boys cohorts and 1 girls cohort.
Okay.
They get to fill this up with usually 8th graders going into high school.
Okay.
We've noticed that's kind of a really formative age where they're kind of finding out who they are at this point and who they want to be.
Yeah.
And we're pretty intentional about having a diverse group so that there's no kind of preconceived notions or what you are at school or what you are at home before
Sure.
you come on this trip. We kind of want to give them the opportunity to write their own story in the way that they see fit.
Yeah.
And so they get to go on this daunting trip, I guess, at the
Yeah.
beginning with all these strangers from
Yeah.
across the area.
Sure.
And just kind of it's pretty magical what happens on these trips, just seeing this sense of self-confidence they get, self-efficacy.
Mhm.
And yeah, we do some pretty incredible stuff. So,
Yeah.
like I said, with our properties outside Jackson Hole, we have a day where we take them to the Grand Tetons. We do
Wow.
like a picnic day at these white sand beaches.
Mhm.
We go to Yellowstone, get to see Old Faithful, Grand Prismatic,
Yeah.
Yellowstone Falls, all that good stuff. We take them whitewater rafting on the Snake River.
Okay.
We go rock climbing in Sinks Canyon. We hit up some natural hot springs in Saratoga at one point. We go down a natural water slide when we're in Sinks Canyon, and they even end the trip by summiting a mountain, Medicine Bow Peak.
Wow.
So it really is.
Wow.
In the 11 days around Wyoming, we're getting after it.
They're getting after that. And what is the goal? Like if I walk away from the trip, I'm 16, right? And I went on this, like what do you want them to walk away with?
Yeah. So our whole goal is just that after this experience, they learn a little more about themselves, how they see others, and how they see their place in the world. I actually was an educator before switching to nonprofit world. I was in first grade, and my executive director, Ian, his partner, is a teacher as well. And the education world does a pretty good job of showing people that who can do something and who cannot, or kind of just always comparing you to others.
Sure.
And our whole goal is to kind of take that out of the equation and let these kids just be kids. We're not like scouts. We have no requirements that you have to learn how to build a fire, do
Sure.
this, and this. We simply just use nature as a safe space for to let these youth kind of grow and flourish and decide who they want to be and what they want to do in life.
That's dope. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's really cool to see, and we often specifically I'm very close with the Q's school system counselor Jim Swanson, and he often reflects to us
Swanee.
yeah, Swanee, you know Swanee. Okay, he was my
Oh, yeah.
soccer coach, my pickleball partner now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swanee's a great guy. And he often reflects to us just how kind of mature, how confident the youth are after they go on these trips. When they just have these menial tasks at school or something that might have gotten them kind of tripped up in the past. And I'm like, I
Yep.
climbed a mountain.
Yep.
I can deal with this thing.
Is it just boys, girls? Is it both? What?
Oh yeah. So it's all
the trip work?
it's all inclusive. So we have the 2 core boys trips, a core girls, and then anyone
Cool.
what they identify with, they're able to go on that trip.
Yep.
And we're looking to expand this upcoming year into an equal amount of girls and boys trips, but just
Oh,
due
cool.
to staffing, that's where we've been at.
Yeah, sure. That's awesome. You love your job.
Oh, it's
You love
absolutely
it, I can
incredible.
tell.
Like I've always I went to Creighton Prep and Rockhurst University, which are Jesuit schools. And so that kind of set up the foundation where I want to serve and give back to others who have been given less than me.
Sure.
And in education, I was really enjoying that and definitely helping those in need, but I wasn't super passionate about standards-based grading
Sure.
and
Yeah,
all those
sure.
fun things that come
Sure.
with teaching.
Oh yeah.
And
My wife was a teacher.
okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4th and 5th grade.
Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful. And so this Go Beyond just allows me to give back in a way that's authentic to myself. Like, I absolutely love the outdoors. I'm trying to go to all the national parks. Got 26 down.
Well,
Me and some buddies are summiting the Grand Teton this fall.
sure.
So it's definitely, I rock climb and everything. So I love spending time in the outdoors, and to have a job where I get to expose youth who wouldn't otherwise have access to these places.
Yeah.
Really can't ask for much more.
No, I think that's great, man. I think it's so good because I do think it's great for kids to have experiences, and like me and my wife talk about like we live in the suburbs and whatever. And like we'll look out and like no kids are in their backyard. Like nobody's outside. Like even just in your backyard,
Yeah.
let alone climbing a mountain in Wyoming. I mean, but and we always talk about like as kids, we spent a lot of time
Oh yeah.
just doing things,
Yeah.
just going on trips and
You
going
come-
and going to Haiti or something. I mean, we just went to places and
Yeah.
there's so much you learn from that. There's so much you develop
Completely.
as a young person.
Yeah, and we specifically say that we specialize in type 2 fun. Have you heard of the different types of fun?
No.
Okay, yeah.
No.
So type 1 fun is where you have fun in the moment, fun upon reflection.
Okay.
Type 2 fun is where the task might seem scary or daunting before you do it,
Sure.
but then after you do it, you're like, wow, I'm really glad I did that.
Yeah.
So we purposefully put these youth out of their comfort zone.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
there's a lot of like, you got this. I promise you'll be good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And just
You got them bungee jumping
Yeah,
too or what?
no bungee jumping
Oh,
yet,
okay.
yet. And just to see the growth that happens after they do these experiences is wonderful. They literally come back to Omaha completely new person with a better idea of
Yeah.
who they are.
Yeah. And so do students have to pay or how does that work?
So thanks to our generous donors, everything is completely free of charge on these trips.
wow.
We even provide all the outdoor gear and equipment
Oh,
that's
cool.
needed. So there's no cost barriers or anything like that. We provide, and then if there's any youth who specifically need any other clothing items or things like that, we will
Sure.
take them shopping before the trips,
Yep.
things like that.
That's
So
great.
really no cost or anything for the families involved.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me about what's Go Beyond's biggest challenge
Yeah.
as an organization.
I probably at this point I would say our size. It is just my boss and I, and just over the last few years we've just seen such immense growth. We're kind of getting into the after school spaces now. Like I started up a climbing club at Creighton Prep,
Oh, wow.
and now we're even at Westside for a climbing club.
Yeah.
We do an after school outdoor immersion program with the Omaha tribe up in Walt Hill.
Okay.
And so we're doing a lot of really cool things and growing a lot, but we're just, it's just Ian and I
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
end of the day. So we're really just always kind of flying by the seat of our pants,
Yeah.
trying to make sure that we can accommodate the needs for our youth.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and are you guys looking to expand the team at all or?
Yeah, that's our goal. As long as we can keep finding the funding, we're very lucky. The mentor leaders that we have come out on these core trips, they're almost all returning staff.
Good.
So we have several people that have been with us as long, if not longer, than myself.
Oh, wow.
So it's really cool to see that. And yeah, we have another really cool thing that's growing is our Natural Leaders program. And that's where youth who participate in the first year of the Omaha core experience that want to stay involved can actually apply to be a natural leader or junior counselor.
Sure.
And that's where they can get paid to go out on the Wyoming trip again,
Oh,
kind of
cool.
as some first job experience and
yeah,
things like
yeah.
that. Learning how it is to motivate teens to do activities and
Yeah.
all that fun stuff.
What do you guys, if you were to say like, or give us a story of like a student that comes to mind that went on the trip that like you really saw transformation in their life from the experience.
Yeah.
I'm putting them on the spot here a little.
No, that's totally, I mean, there's every single year. I think specifically.
You don't have to name them either. But
Okay. Yeah.
you don't have to name them.
No, specifically, there was this boy last year that he has a pretty tough at home life. Like they've dealt with homelessness before, food insecurity,
Sure.
all of that. And the first few days on the trip, he just simply just really struggled because he had never been around this many people around his age. Usually he would go to school. He apparently got picked on at school, so he didn't like school too much. So he would immediately go home, and it was just his mom and a couple sisters. And so This was specifically through one of our partners, the Learning Community Center of North Omaha, and they just were telling us how big of an impact they think this trip could have. And so we decided to go for it. He was a little younger, but he went on this trip. And, the first couple of days were pretty tough. There's some tears shed and wanting to go home. And just by the end of the trip, just seeing pictures of him just with his face just like smile lighting up. And he was so happy. And we keep hearing from the mom how great of an experience he had, and how on the last night we actually do some reflections where every night we do a high, low, and hero. And the high low is pretty self-explanatory, but the hero is kind of someone you get out of your comfort zone. And the last night we do switch the hero to what you know. And he kind of talked about that reflection that I was saying earlier about how he noticed that he gets so stressed out over these small things in Omaha and lets that kind of dictate his mood and everything. And now he's like, I just need to know that I can do these things. Like he made it to the top of the mountain. He might have been one of the last people there, but he made it up. And just he had this whole new outlook on, I can do that. I just need to try and do it one step at a time and kind of trust the mentors around me to lead me in a positive direction.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What do you feel like what does Go Beyond look like in, let's say, 5 years?
Yeah.
What do you guys look like?
I mean, I hope that we just keep growing and keep increasing our depth of impact. One of our really big things is myself and Ian are very authentic people, and we're not kind of the traditional handshaking, like collar button-up shirt people. We're pretty, we both enjoy the dirtbag lifestyle for sure. And so we just try to bring this authenticity to the youth so that they can kind of see that adults are also going through the same trials and tribulations that kids have, and that we can lean on each other to work through these things.
Sure.
And so I hope that we just keep growing our programs. Like I said, for Omaha, we're hoping to add a girls cohort. For our other natural leaders this past year, we actually were 230% above our current capacity for the people that can apply to be natural leaders.
Oh, wow.
So whatever we're doing is kind of working right now. So we're hoping to kind of take the stand-up improv approach of yes and just kind of working with them to keep building out activities that they find relevant and wanting to attend to. And then just with our after school, our abroad programs, just continuing to build our base on who we work with and extending our outreach to any and all that are interested.
Yeah. How can someone like me, maybe I'm not going on a trip, but like, how can someone like myself join or partner or help you guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
What does that look like?
So we have local monthly events that we do. So right now we're actually in our onboarding phase for this upcoming summer.
Okay.
So just this upcoming weekend, we'll do a hike at Fontenelle Forest where we invite family members out, all the youth, the staff. And it's really just an opportunity for everyone to kind of feel comfortable with each other before we go out to Wyoming.
Sure.
Before they brought me on, we kind of just had our Wyoming trip, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
And so in an effort to increase our depth of impact, I added these kind of pre-trip events where they get to meet each other. We do a camp out in June at Camp Wakanda in Bellevue.
Yeah.
And then we do monthly events after so that they can maintain those relationships made out west.
Yeah.
So anyone and everyone that's interested, I would encourage them to reach out to myself or Ian directly, just kind of about what events we have coming up, and kind of they're more than welcome to come out and see the process in action.
What's your funding look like?
Yeah, so we have kind of a couple of private donors. Sherwood is one of our big funders. The Ruth and Donald C. Scott is another big one of our funders. So it's predominantly private funders for the most part, specifically from Omaha.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And so there's ways for people to donate?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you go to our Go Beyond website and the gobeyondne.org, one of the buttons in the upper right-hand corner just says Give Today.
Yeah.
But like I said, we're pretty small. It's just my boss that's running the website. So there might be a few glitches or something as you're working through, but I promise it is going towards a good cause.
No, it's all good. What are you excited about with Go Beyond here in the near future?
Yeah, I think just increasing the amount of youth that we work with. In the last couple of years, Like I vividly remember our first event that I held was a just a hike at Fontenelle Forest,
Sure.
and we only had about 4 to 5 youth attend. And just this past year for our monthly events, we were on average having about 20 to 30 youths attending.
Oh, wow.
So I think we have found out in that regard that we can use nature as a tool, but it doesn't have to be the main piece of our activities. So we've kind of mixed up what activities we do. Like we go rock climbing at MW Climbing. We have taken them to putt-putt.
Yeah.
We do pizza nights. We do
Yeah.
board game nights. So really just kind of finding activities that the youth would be interested in attending and kind of listening to them, because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
they have a better idea of what they want to do than
Sure.
a couple of older guys deciding it.
Anything you want to share outside of what we've talked about? Anything comes to mind?
Gosh, let me
got your
look through
sheet.
my
I know you got your
notes.
sheet.
Yeah.
And as you're looking through that, remind us of your website. Say your website again.
Yep. So our website is gobeyondne.org.
GoBeyondNE.org. So,
Yep.
guys, as you're listening to this, make sure you check them out. Great cause, creative, innovative. It's great for the youth. It's so good for them to experience.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I guess just kind of looking through things, just the main point I want to highlight is that just in our programs, at the end of the day, our main goal is to build trust, relationships, and a whole new understanding of the world and our place in it. Our goal is to open new trajectories and create authentic growth and connections through that.
Good.
We really are focused on the human aspect of these youth that are involved with us. We take them serious for who they are, and each person is unique and different. And we really just kind of want to show them that you're yourself, you're valued, and we want to see you succeed. And how
Yeah.
can we do that?
It's awesome, man. Well, Mitch, thank you so much for being on the show, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
This flew by.
I know. Guys, as you're listening to this, gobeyondne.org. I got it. And if you have a passion for youth, which I know a lot of you do you do Lincoln or just Omaha, Bellevue,
It's
Council Bluffs?
Right now, we are predominantly in Omaha, Council Bluffs,
Okay.
and Bellevue, but yeah,
Okay.
if anyone is interested from Lincoln,
So
wants to come
mainly
down.
Omaha Metro, but yeah, I mean, anybody can get involved with this. If you have a passion for the outdoors and how that can change lives, I'm assuming this would be a great spot for
Oh yeah.
anybody here.
Yeah.
And so,
And just in the same regard as that there's no barriers for entry for our youth that are involved, that applies the same for the staff. Like
Awesome.
I've actually had dads from my former school that have never seen the mountains before that have come on trips
wow.
and things like that. So really, if this just kind of sounds like something that you're interested in, there's no experience needed,
Yeah.
just a willingness to kind of get out of your comfort zone and go beyond.
Yeah. It's awesome, man. Well, check them out, guys, and gobeyondne.org. Volunteer, connect, donate.
Absolutely, yes. Funds
Invest.
are always appreciated.
Funds are always appreciated. And Mitch, thank you so much for being on the show
Yeah,
today.
thank you so much for having me, Joey.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. We'll be back here with another nonprofit here next week. Thanks, guys.